When thy Lord God hath led thee into the land, into which thou shalt enter to wield, and hath done away many folks before thee, Hittites, and Girgashites, and Amorites, Canaanites, and Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, 7 folks of much greater number than thou art, and stronger than thou. When thy Lord God hath betaken them to thee, thou shalt smite them unto death. Thou shalt not make with them a bond of peace, neither thou shalt have mercy upon them, neither thou shalt fellowship marriages with them. Thou shalt not give thy daughter to his son, neither thou shalt take his daughter to thy son. For she shall deceive thy son, that he pursue not me, that he serve more alien gods. And then the fierce vengeance of the Lord shall be wroth, and shall do away thee soon. But rather thou shalt do these things to them. Destroy ye their altars, break ye their molten images of metal, and cut ye down their woods, and burn ye their graven images. For thou art an holy people to the Lord thy God. Thy Lord God chose thee, that thou be a special people to him, of all peoples that be on earth. Not for ye overcame in number all folks. The Lord is joined to you, and chose you, since ye be fewer than all peoples. Before the Lord loved you, and kept the oath which he swore to your fathers, and he led you out in strong hand, and again bought you from the house of servage, from the house of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And thou shalt know that thy Lord God himself is a strong God, and faithful, and keepeth covenant and mercy to them that love him, and to them that keep his commandments, into 1,000 generations. And he yieldeth anon to them that hate him, so that he destroy them, and defer or tarry no longer, restoring or yielding anon to them that they deserve. Therefore keep thou the commandments and ceremonies and dooms which I command thee today, that thou do them. If after that thou hearest these dooms, thou keepest and doest them, thy Lord God shall keep to thee covenant and mercy, which he swore to thy fathers, and he shall love thee and multiply thee, and he shall bless the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy land, thy wheat and thy vintage, thine oil and thy droves of beasts, and the flocks of thy sheep, on the land for which he swore to thy fathers, that he should give it to thee. Thou shalt be blessed among all peoples. None barren of either kind shall be with thee, as well in men as in thy flocks. The Lord shall do away from thee all ache, and he shall not bring to thee the full evil sicknesses of Egypt that thou hast known. But to all thine enemies these sicknesses shall come, and thou shalt devour, that is, destroy all peoples, which thy Lord God shall give to thee. Thine eyes shall not spare them, neither thou shalt serve their gods, lest they be into the falling of thee. If thou sayest in thine heart, these folks be more than I, how may I do away them? Do not thou dread, but have thou mind, what things thy Lord God did to Pharaoh and all the Egyptians. He did to them the greatest vengeances, which thine eyes saw, and miracles, and great wonders, and the strong hand, and an arm stretched out, that thy Lord God should lead thee out thence. So he shall do to all peoples which thou dreadest. Furthermore, and thy Lord God shall send venomous flies into them, till he do away and destroy all men that fled thee, and they shall not be able to be hid. Thou shalt not dread them, for thy Lord God is in the midst of thee, a great God and fearful. He himself shall waste these nations in thy sight, little and by parts. Thou shalt not be able to do away them altogether, lest peradventure beasts of the earth be multiplied against thee. And thy Lord God shall give them to thee in thy sight, and he shall slay them till they be done away utterly. And he shall betake their kings into thine hands, and thou shalt destroy their names under heaven. None shall be able to against stand thee, till thou all break them. Thou shalt burn in fire their graven images. Thou shalt not covet the silver and gold of which those images be made, neither thou shalt take of those anything to thee, lest thou offend therefore, for it is the abomination of thy Lord God. Neither thou shalt bring anything of the idol into thine house, lest thou be made cursed, as also that idol is. Thou shalt loathe it as filth, as thou shalt have it as defiling, and as filths of abomination, for it is cursed.